Hello and welcome back once again to Tales of Xillia 2. We are outside of Kanbalar, and we're moving right in. Because, is this one of the cities that I need to go to? Or is this a city on the way to where I... Nope, there is someone in Kanbalar. After we finish Kanbalar, we will go to this city, because I do want to have access to all of, at least the towns on the map. Like, I don't necessarily care as much if I have access to every of the, like, intermediary points, but I need all of the towns. And what is that? So this is a dungeon. Okay, that's Yondu. So that's the other exit to Yondu that leads into that question mark that leads to one of the port cities. Got it. But right now I need to go find whose subquest this is, and it looks like Millia. So I will definitely go and spend some time with Millia. Pretty dangerous when the snow gutters fill up with snow, so use fire spirit arts to keep them flowing. I don't know why this kid had such a deep voice. Is this a kid? I don't know. A little old lady. Still a very deep voice for a little old lady. They say that King Gaius has a younger sister. Also said that he intentionally distanced himself from those close to him out of concern for their safety. There's your own family when you want to be king. Isn't it all cracked up to be? I agree. Families are important. Okay, so it's been a little bit since I played this. Let me just make sure that I'm not stupid. Okay, so yeah, there is still blue tar. And then there is nothing for me to turn in, correct? Defeat 2, defeat 5. Go ahead and turn that in. But I don't have the appropriate title, and I don't have the appropriate title. I don't have the appropriate title. Okay. But we have, if I remember correctly, and this is, I know this is a lot of, am I stupid? Because there's one here and there's one in Duval. So Millia is definitely the next one on the docket. What do you have to say, Jude? Celsius may be really upset. It's not Mary's fault. It's not as good. Yeah, okay. I've talked to you before. Continue Milla's story. Let's do it. Millia, Chapter 2. Master Chef Millia.
Found you. Come with me.
What do you mean? I found you!
Are we playing hide and seek?
Yes, that's why you need to follow her.
Nope. Try again.
I hadn't actually noticed, like, how, like, not protective her skirt is. Good lord. If I stand here long enough, I may have to, like, blur something out.
We're heading out. Make sure your gear's in order.
Wait, what?
Mind telling us where we're going?
Someplace in the neighborhood.
First person, I was like, wow, that's interesting. They had Jude in the scene. What if Jude hadn't been standing there? But then, yeah, you have to come to this specific location to start this. Even though it doesn't actually seem to be related to this location. They had to have Jude standing there. And, of course, he'll always be standing there in this city.
Why are we going there? To get a bear paw.
You can get a bear claw at any bakery.
A bear? We're gonna see a bear?
We're probably going to kill the bear for taking its claw away.
Correct.
Paw away.
I heard they live nearby. You can make a world-class soup stock out of a bear's paw, you know. I'm talking grade A gourmet.
Wait, do you mean the ones that live in the Nala lava tubes?
Oh, you've seen one? Is it cute and fluffy?
I feel like that she is going to be for a world of disappointment when she realizes we're killing the bear.
Those aren't exactly bears. They're violent bear-type monsters.
Precisely. Why do you think I asked for your help?
Yeah, you asked.
I did, and you agreed. So it's settled then. Let's hunt some bear!
Poor Ellie. She is going to be so, like, distraught.
Hooray, bears!
God, Ellie, stop being adorable. We already have a Rolo in this game. Speaking of which, if you want a cat's paw, you can go...
If I could just get my hands on a bear paw.
Hey, listen, I know all about gourmet ingredients too.
Do you?
Have you ever heard of rose petal jam? It's super sweet and smells great.
That hardly sounds like a gourmet ingredient.
But it's super sweet, and it smells great.
The price of roses varies by type, after all.
No, it's super gourmet. gourmet. My daddy made it out of roses that he planted just for me. He said it was the only jam like it in the entire world. You can't get more gourmet than that.
Well, I can make something that doesn't exist anywhere else, too.
That was just your father trying to impress you.
You wouldn't say that if you tried it. You can't just go around dismissing everything like that. That's why you're so close-minded and ignorant.
What?
I already know way more about everything than you do.
I don't know about everything. Also, this scene looks really weird because it looks like Milla's feet are backwards. Or not Milla's, Ellie's feet are backwards.
You think you can rival the knowledge of the mighty Maxwell? You've got pluck, I'll give you that. But I know way, way, way more than you do about every topic in the entire universe.
Well, I know
Except
way
humility.
more than that. Way more.
God dang. When did Maxwell get to the point where she argues like a 6-year-old or 9-year-old or however old Ellie is?
Is that all? Because I know way, 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 way more.
Oh my gosh, I feel so sorry for Luger. I agree, Rolo. Okay, so where are we actually going? Wait a minute. Okay, so we now have to get ourselves to there. Good gravy. Well, guys, like, I don't know if I should run there on screen or not. Cool. So freaking cold outside. So my nose starts running in second step. I mean, I was trying to get here. I'm like, yay, we finally get to do stuff and move on with the plot. And then they're just like, okay, more running around town. So I'm like, no. Why? That's the accessory shop. Are there any upgrades here? How much gold do I have? A decent amount, actually. Anytime there's an upgrade for, Luger available, you should pretty much always do it. Actually, you know what? We have few enough characters in this game. Just go ahead and upgrade them all. I've got the money. The Wrecking Blade. The blade of wrecking things. I can make a Blessed Blade, which is worse. Okay. I can make this. Okay. So let's get... Well, again, should I talk to everyone or not? I'm so indecisive at this point. Like, I don't want to spend all episode just randomly shooting the shit, but... There's a summon of the mountain to find the castle. Sounds daunting. If you take the mountain sidecar, it'll be there in a heartbeat. So yeah, this is where... We came here in the story that... Gaius went with us one. I don't know why I couldn't, like, remember his name. So let's just see if there's anything up here. I do have to wonder, with Gaius within our party, who is actually, like, manning the castle and getting stuff done. I mean, as of Exodus, they're still as active as ever. I guess some people just don't learn. Wake up and spell the port. New era. Move on already. Prime Minister Rowan apparently shared King Gaius' sentiments so much that he came all the way to Azul. Maybe an formidable tactician in the past, but I have to wonder if a geezer like him... Dude, yes! Prime Minister Rowan currently acts as advisor to King Gaius. Isn't that unbelievable? Think about it, they used to be bitter enemies. Well, people change. I understand King Gaius is quite busy these days, but he used to make time chat with me before. Aww. Hear this, Gaius? People are upset with you. That's interesting. Because, yeah, obviously the real story is that Gaius isn't here. So I understand why his subjects are, like, upset about it. Sage Kresnik used his lance to stab the Chimera so huge it blotted out the sky over Riza Maxia. When it fell to the ground, its body became the continent of Azul. Oddly enough, in Azul, Rashagal, and even Olympias, the great Sage Kresnik is always depicted as a human holding a mystical lance. And apparently our ancestor can move through time. Unfortunately, there's plenty of evidence to suggest the Azul's Legend of the Seven Suns is merely a work of fiction with no real historical basis. But no matter, the measure King Gaius has taken to unite Rize Maxia shall go down in history as the founding legend of our nation. I was gonna say, you look interesting. Just get the whole craze of a stupid Bunnykins doll that everyone's trying to get. Why? Because the Galzacy doll I made in the image of King Gaius is a million times cuter. What? You're obsessed and weird. There are many who would speak to Prime Minister Rowan, but I believe his intentions are sincere. After all, Schler alone cannot put his trust in someone with low moral fiber. Why are people being mean to Rowan? Rowan's awesome. Don't think we'll be seeing Wingull again as things are right now. That Chimera died carrying out their duty to him. Even now, still gets me. King Gaius has integrated Rashagal's parliamentary system into the newly united Rize Maxia, so authority will conduct lawmaking affairs based on the joint decisions made by the Rashagal nobility and the respective chieftains of Azul. Apparently, they're even considering eventually implementing the electoral system, so citizens choose their officials, just like in Olympus. So there's nobody here. That's kind of what I was really wondering, was who was holding court here, because both the Prime Minister and the King are with me. He's in my party. Because I haven't left town yet, that is correct. Yeah, they're literally both in my party. Seriously? The problem is I can't really leave him as leader. Because if... Yeah, do you have anything to say to Gaius? Nope, they do not react to the fact that Gaius is standing in front of them. Rude people. Rude people, I say. Kitty came back the very next day. That looks very similar to what Gaius does. Kitty, please. I know the kitty came back in the Vidya game. That doesn't mean you should bother me. This is the first of the side stories that, to my knowledge, actually makes you run around the world. Like, why would it make me come here to start it if it's immediately going to make me go somewhere else? And a special Bunnykins made a fine fire thread's going to sell soon. Using the capital's design, Cambalar was out of concern for the people of Azul, who have something of an inferior complex to the people of Rashagal. Moving forward, I think it's sure bet the capital will be moved to Fenmont, so much more convenient location. Yeah, how does this balance thing out with adopting Rashagal's social systems? Full well, this is not the time for bickering amongst ourselves and all, but sentiments we've built up over the years aren't just going to change overnight. King Gaius himself is under a lot of stress trying to ensure the unification goes smoothly. Alright. Not a lot to comment on, unfortunately. Oh god, the way her hands were at a glance, I thought she just had, like, massive cleavage going on. There's supposedly an old temple deep in the Xillian woods just outside Cambalar. And guess what? Something's supposed to come out of there. I gotta see... I don't think you want to see that. It's a monster for sure. The balance of the world is shifting, and things are all bustling with the influx of Olympian culture. There's one thing I know will never change. So Link's... Okay, and this brings us back to here. So is this the exit that takes us... Yep, the Zion Woods Temple. Is there anything over here in, like, the real world? There certainly wasn't in the other one. And there wasn't in the last game either. Dang! Someone's been waiting for me to pick up one of those. So something supposedly comes out of here. Hi, kitty. Oh, it's Woodrow.
Look at all the cats we've gathered. But it sounds like there's still plenty more to find.
Woodrow had a very,
I wonder
like...
if there's anywhere that people might post cat sightings.
Yes, we've already done several of them. Woodrow had a very, like, deep voice. Rawr. Rawr. Okay, so other than the fact that a cat had wandered into here, I do again have to wonder how so many cats got, like, across the sea and into these areas. Like, are we really doing these cats a service by sending them back to a 2-bedroom, maybe apartment? There's 100 of them. That apartment must stink of the things. Okay. So now we make our way through here and out to adventure. For a split second, it didn't let me pick that cat up, and I had such a concern. I was like, did this cat freeze to death? Is there a weird statue of a cat for no reason? I need to know. Gotta see, gotta know, gotta know, gotta see. Shut up. Caught it. Now I know about running. Come on, thing. Stop running away.
What in the hell just happened?
My apologies.
All right. Damn thing. All right. That's right. Nowhere to run. I'm shooting you like a pro. God dang it. All right, we got it. That was annoying, and it wasn't really hard. It was just we had to run around a lot.
You've gotten stronger.
Dang! Time discrimination level 3 and crossfire level 2. And new skill speed free.
Stronger.
Hey, you better not underestimate me.
Why am I suddenly getting like all of the everything?
No limits.
I'm not really complaining, it's just a little bit weird. Okay, this appears to be going up. Well, there is a save point up there. Kitty crisps! Crisps for kitties! Alright, Mr. Monster. You're all alone. All by yourself. Alright, easy enough.
All too easy.
Alright, nice little rope ladder. I appreciate that. If this wasn't here, I would not be able to climb it. I'm really good at this commentary thing, guys. Save again just real quick while I'm passing by. While I walk on by. Okay, so what is this? This is the Nala lava tubes. This is on the map where it wanted me to go, correct? I'm pretty sure it is. Yep.
It's so hot. I'm gonna melt.
You'll be fine. Just a little bit longer. I bet that bear is just ahead.
No, it'll be a bit till we get to it. That's a scorpion. Scorpions are not bears. And they're also not fluffy.
Try flashing it.
Okay, well, I'm grinding through these guys like nothing. Like a hot knife through, they die a lot. Okay, so I'm not seeing... I probably should check down all the various passageways. Because there could be a cat somewhere. There's an opal, but that's not a cat. Oh, dang it, I didn't actually want to fight you. Good, that's definitely what I was looking for, is the Apocalyptica. There we go.
I'm getting stronger.
Overextension 3. Overextension sounds like a medical problem you have to go see your doctor for. I'm overextended. Alright, so we're looking for a bear. Was this area in the previous game? I do not remember the Nala lava tubes. And I feel like I would have. These are relatively distinctive. But I'm definitely not picking them up. Or this is not jogging my memory. Though it has been a long time since I played Xillia 1. Get out of my way. It is interesting that these guys are so much smaller. Excellent. That was... I was hoping that one would do that because it ended up being a lot of attacks along the ground. So I was like, maybe I can actually hit a lot of them because they're all grouped up together right now. And that's exactly what happened.
Hey, you did.
Alright, there's a little bat. Little bat is not observant enough, although granted, it's mostly blind. Fun fact, bats are not actually blind. A lot of people think they're blind. They just have really, really poor vision in light. So they've formed echolocation, but they can still see. Jesus, there's another one of that. Hello there, guys. Oh, it's Scratchy. I wonder if there's an Itchy somewhere.
Hello there.
This has been a pretty good episode for finding cats, I've got to say. I mean, if you're going to stand in the way, I'll kill you. I don't necessarily have anything against you. That's interesting. I went to bludgeon attacks because just looking at it, I was like, well, obviously this guy will be a bludgeoning. But I was obviously wrong.
Are you okay?
This'll hold them.
I mean, if you're just going to sit there defending, it'll take a long time to kill you, but it'll happen. I'm definitely not using the level 5. whenever you're just getting comboed to death. I do feel a little bit bad that, I mean, this is a super slash happy party, and then this guy's like, I'm weak to slash attacks. I'm like, well, you poor, poor, pitiful thing. I apologize. Okay, looks like we're ready for a bear.
From what I heard, the bears should be around here.
Hi, Rolo.
Then let's split up and search.
Wait, what? Are you insane?
Any luck?
Let Luger have voice lines. What?
Oh no, Mila!
I think she just tripped. Well, yeah, don't just let her fall. Don't be an asshole about it.
Thank...
Oh, God, are you doing this, really?
What do you think you're doing?
That was incredibly badly...
What happened?
Luger was totally grabbing Mila's.
Ah! Al, that's enough! What? I wasn't that loud.
I'm very... Why do anime games always do this?
Mila!
Behind you!
Huh?
So, I wonder if Mila's, like, the bonus points I got for catching Mila were because I grabbed her boob or because I tried to stop her from falling. I could read that either way.
Looks like someone's not playing fair.
He doesn't look so cuddly.
See? Didn't I tell you?
Shut up! Come on, let's do this.
Not yet.
Don't just sit there and block while I'm using magical abilities. Well, that's a really nice way of starting out. Unfortunately, I noticed this guy barely took any damage. Ow, 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 jeebus! Okay, so he doesn't like water.
What?
I just realized we don't have a really dedicated healer, do we? Okay, first of all, if you're our main healer at the moment, Jeebus, why do I have so few orange gels?
I feel peculiar.
Hey, it wasn't...
Disintegrate! Yeah. Chakra. Not yet.
Okay, I at least have decent... I only have 4 life bottles? I must not have restocked. That was a mistake.
Really now?
I don't know why they were complaining about that. Well, I'm definitely tearing into him.
This isn't good.
I told you not to overdo it.
Chakra circle. What?
This is a job for two. This'll hold them.
Damn it. This is really bad because I need a lot more supplies. I did not realize I didn't have...
Not yet. Moonlight assault. Twin hands.
I think we'll be able to pull through, though. That sucks that you got that off. Okay, he's down to 39,000. Oh, come on, I totally backed off. Okay, we got it, even though we had no freaking supplies. Man, that was a mistake on my part. That was a big mistake on my part.
The book said it'll be tasty.
But we still managed to take the thing down, so that's good. Pointy talons and a flame cape.
You've gotten stronger.
I'm getting stronger.
Hey, you better not underestimate me.
I don't like your sword.
We have no limits.
That's not the kind of bear I had in mind. Not even close.
I know, it's not fuzzy at all. Although I'm actually really glad it's not, because I think you'd be super disappointed if we had to kill, like, the fuzzy kind.
Your cooking secrets. Teach them to me. Immediately.
That's not a request.
Now?
Hey, he voice acted.
Consider it an apology for your crass behavior.
Dude, don't trip then.
It's your chance to wipe the slate clean.
Yeah, no, don't.
Clearly, you haven't learned your lesson.
No, yeah, I need to do it again.
Tell me anyway, right now.
Is everything okay over here?
Poor Jude.
Couldn't be better. I'm finally ready to make the ultimate soup.
You perfected the recipe?
Mostly. It just needs a few finishing touches.
Why are you getting the recipe after, like, shouldn't you have gotten the recipe in order to figure out if you even needed a bear paw?
I have the ultimate secret weapon.
Well, that's someone in Danganronpa. That's clearly not someone here. What crazy ingredient this time?
What's that supposed to mean? I'm not about to tell you with that attitude. Besides, if I told you, I'd never get to be number one.
Okay.
You're certainly in this to win.
To be honest, I don't care that much. I just want to see that look on Elle's face.
Which look?
What are you talking about?
We're discussing how thoroughly I'm going to trounce Luger.
This is very, I mean, obviously this is a different Mila, but I feel really bad for Jude in this scene because the actual Mila, like, they weren't really an item, they were kind of an item, and it's got to be really rough for him to see someone that he doesn't know but yet has Mila's face.
Really?
Basically bantering with some other guy.
Really, really. Isn't that right, Rolo?
Meow. Poor Jude.
That train schedule you gave me is really fascinating. The more I read it, the more I understand how deep and complex these railway systems are. We're almost out of healing items. We might want to look into stocking up soon.
Yeah, I noticed. Would have been awesome if you had said that before we came here, but you know what? I can't be mad. So, I'll go ahead and end the episode there. Thank you very much for tuning in, as always. And the uploads will happen a little bit more thoroughly because, as you probably saw this morning, the retrospective for Valkyria Chronicles 4 came out, which means, obviously, I'm not going to be distracted playing that thing for, like, 2 hours a night and then trying to render a video for it. Because that just ate up all my time. Doing a 30-minute video is not too difficult. Doing a 2-hour video, I don't have time to record another thing on top of that. So, see you next time, guys. Thank you very much for being here.